Coach D podcast, and I'm with the OG Shawn, the co-host of the Coach D podcast as well. And before we did all-time duos, and this time we have got the best plays of the NBA 2010s. So I mean, there's a lot of plays. I haven't seen all of them. I've literally just seen these two. So I mean, we're just getting right into it. Kawhi buzzer beater. That whole series is a movie on its own. Like Toronto was literally saying, like, we know you're kind of only here for the season, but if there's anything we can do that's gonna make you stay, we like, you can come to the restaurants for free. Like, they were literally gonna give him the keys
Bro,
to Toronto, which
they gave
yeah,
it to the city.
yeah.
If he,
You
sorry to cut you. If he would have stayed, yeah, bro, he would never have to have bought
you know
food in
that.
any restaurant
You know
again.
that.
You know, I'm not saying he's not like buying houses and that. Yeah, it's not like it's gonna be cheaper. It's like you said, the keys to the city. It was his, but it was a rent. He looked at it as a rent. They was like, okay, you're a renter, but we want you to stay. He was like, no, I'm
Yeah,
just a
yeah,
renter.
yeah. He did make that clear. He made that clear.
You know, he made that clear. He made that clear. Like, no. He did say to them though, trade for Paul George, and I'll stay.
Oh, I thought he didn't make that requirement until he went to the Clippers. Oh, so he was asking before.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it was fire.
Yeah,
Kyle
Siakam was
Lowry,
there.
you had Pascal
Van Fleet,
Siakam, you
yeah,
had him, OG.
yeah,
The
yeah.
team was loaded. You
Was
had
Danny Green
Gasol,
there, or
you know,
is that after
Serge.
Kawhi? Oh, Danny Green was there.
Green
Wow.
was there. Danny Green. No, Danny Green was there. Yeah, that's how Danny's got 3 rings, isn't it? Danny went. I remember after the Spurs, he got traded from Spurs, Toronto, and then Danny Green got his ring in the bubble,
Yeah,
innit,
yeah,
with
yeah.
LeBron. He's got 3 of them now.
Man, so
Yeah. So no, that whole that whole series, that whole playoff run was like a movie.
yeah, and
Really and truly.
that shot, that shot was just corner, and it went and dropped. Gosh.
If it weren't for Ray Allen's shot, if it went for, like, say, Ray Allen's shot and Kyrie's shot, that could be one of the greatest shots. People will be talking about that shot because of the way it bounced. Went. I remember, if I'm not mistaken, that sent them and gave them tears.
Yeah, I do remember that. Beat was not happy about that, man. Tough shot though.
You know, he weren't, and it was a tough shot. And what was so silly about that was, like, Philly, like sometimes organizations or franchises need to read the room. Like, when Spurs lost, didn't blow it all up.
Yeah. Small little tweak.
Take it.
Yeah,
Didn't blow it all up. Didn't need to blow it all up. Philly, sign back Butler. That's what you need to do.
Yeah. We did speak about that as well. Yeah.
And then run it back. But that shot alone, and the way Kawhi was used that year is similar to the way the way he's being used this year with Clippers. That's why it looks so scary. You know, their team was good enough for him to rest a lot. Remember, that team was fire. That team was playing at a certain level. You know, they even won 50 games without Kawhi next year.
Which was quite the statement to pull that off. Like, minus Kawhi, usually, and then player of that caliber, usually the performance dips. But the fact that they got 50 wins without Kawhi, hats off to them for getting that done. Yeah,
they had a solid team. You had Pascal.
True.
Solid team.
This is up against
that shot there.
To be up against LeBron. This poster looks disgusting.
That was a.
By the way, look at this. Nurkic is a.
That's on somebody's.
Oh my gosh.
That's on somebody's wall. That poster's on somebody's wall. Both of them. The Kawhi. Put it this way, that Kawhi is on most. If you're a diehard Toronto fan, you've got to have that
Yeah,
poster.
have to, man. Have to
You've
be in
got
the
to have
collection.
that. You understand? You're die hard.
Yeah,
That's the shot. That's the shot. It's not the shot that won it all, but that's the famous shot that everyone remembers. When you think of them winning the title, you don't think of them beating Golden State and Durant going down and tearing his
yeah.
Achilles injury. That shot comes up to mind. That shot comes up to mind. But that dunk over Nurkic, that was, I remember that one. I remember that one. And he boom, and he ran back and looked back like, what the hell were you think you were thinking? I remember that one. I remember, but if you had to judge it, the
Yeah,
shot wins
no
because
question.
the drama and the
No
dramatics
question,
of
man.
it, the bouncing, then him looking and then it falling, the end of the game. As dunk, like if we had to put that up against the next dunk, then it's a different story. But dunk, you can't compare. It doesn't have the
Mm,
same storyline. That dunk, that weren't even in the
yeah,
playoffs. You get me? That's in season.
yeah.
Cleveland versus Portland.
Right.
That's no finals. So that you understand. Yeah, yeah. It sounds harsh, but that's regular season dunk. As hard as it is a
Yeah,
regular season dunk, you know. It'd be better if we were looking at LeBron's top 10
there we
dunks. Where
go.
would you
Yeah,
put
yeah,
them? Sure. But comparing the best players,
yeah.
Kawhi wins that one.
I hear that.
Definitely.
I hear
Definitely.
that. Nice little start. Let's get it. See who we got next. Westbrook game winner. Wow. And who's this? Come on, man. But then, yeah, you see, this is we.
Right in,
Oh, God.
right in Tony's face. No,
Why
but
did
it's
we
the
come
shot.
across this
It's the
so
great,
early,
one of the
man? That's
greatest
tough.
shots
That's
of all time.
tough. Golly.
Exactly. It's
Let
unheard.
Sean settle a little piece. Jeez.
Do you know? You know what I'm saying? Look. That Thunder one's big still. That's old for that's Wilson Chandler there. Jamal Murray, young Murray, it looks like. But no,
Yeah,
Ray
man. Come
Allen,
on. Yeah,
Ray
yeah,
Allen over Tony
yeah.
Parker. That put it in overtime. They won it. They won the game. They went on to win the next game, and then that
Hell of a
it's all
series,
history
man.
from there.
But hold on. Was just
From there,
quick. Be before we move
hell
on.
of a series.
Was because I always
Uh-huh.
get confused. Was that the series? Even though the Spurs lost, was that the series where Danny
Yeah,
Green beat Ray Allen's record in terms of 3-point shooting?
yeah, yeah. That was the series. That was the series. Danny Green was on fire in that series. Danny Green was on
He couldn't
fire in that
miss, man.
series. Typical, literally the
Yeah,
3 and D guy.
exactly.
Couldn't miss. But yeah, that that there. Mm,
Let's just move on from this real quick.
yeah.
No, that's a
Enough said about that shot.
yeah, right, right.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on, because I was gonna go to the Rose because I was
Oh,
watching that game live, and that I remember that shot. He ran baseline, received, I think it was from Jimmy, and it was against the Cavs, I believe, in the playoffs, and he drove, took a fading three to the right side, and it hit the bank, then went in. That is crazy. But then Manu Ginobili, and it's crazy.
Manu Ginobili's. I remember that. I
One
watched
of
that
the
game. Not live, but I watched
greatest
that game. Game
role
winning
players
block
ever.
on
And
Harden.
for the people who are watching, we're going to do a category on the best
We won
role
that
player
series
as
as
well.
well.
But that's a big time block, man. That's a big time block, man. Was that to seal the game?
Game saving block. Yeah. Yeah. That's to seal the game, bro. Game winning block. Like buzzer beaters are something special. Don't get me wrong, buzzer beaters are. You want that on your resume. But as a guard to get the game winning block
That's
on
huge.
Harden, and that's old Ginobili as well.
That's
Old
huge.
Ginobili. Playoffs. We won that series. Playoffs. I
Right.
swear we did.
Yeah.
But that's prime Rose. Ooh.
See, I'm personally right because that was a big
Game
time
winner.
shot. But
You know why?
oh yeah,
I'm gonna
okay, okay,
all right, go on. You say go on. Okay. Before, sorry to
you
cut
good?
you. Before you say what you was gonna say, this is why I say game
Okay.
winner. Most players dream of the game winner. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
Yeah.
and right. Most 9 out of 10 or 8 out of 10. There's gonna be 2 people who love defense and be like, 5, 4, get that and block that. There's gonna be some little weird kid who thinks that. You understand? But most kids, no, big up to the kid who does think that still. But most people are gonna go for the game-winning shot. So it has to be the buzzer beat. It has to be. The block is
Yeah.
awesome. Don't get me wrong. The block doesn't happen often, and it's and when it does, it's
Yeah.
shocking and it's awesome. But everybody dreams of the
That's true as
game-winning
well.
buzzer
In
beating
your
shot.
hometown as
Everybody dreams
well.
of that.
Yeah.
The shots down to everybody dreams of doing that
Yeah.
to win the game. You know what I'm saying? You know, like 9 out of 10, like Ginobili. That's why it's so special with Ginobili in a sense of you're highly unlikely to get a block
Yeah.
like that. You don't see that much. You really don't. You don't. But the game winning shot, you see steals. Don't get me wrong, you
Yeah.
do see them and that. But like I said before, you dream
Right.
of winning a game. You know what I'm saying? You don't dream of winning the
True.
game by a block. You know, if you can, great. But that's what you dream of. The shots on the line, they pass you the ball, and what you're gonna do? You got 5 seconds on the clock. You know what I'm saying? To win the game, you
That's
dream
true.
of that shit. So
Yeah.
it goes
I
to
like that.
Rose still. Plus,
Yeah.
in my mind. Plus, that was awesome when he did that.
Yeah.
Still, I remember that.
See, no,
I remember that still.
you kind of brought me to the present moment because I was trying to go, like, my direction was, yeah, but they didn't win it like that. They still didn't go far, whereas the Spurs advanced. But we're just capturing that moment and the best play, not like what that play led on to. So yeah, well said, well said.
Like that moment, that game, everyone wants game winners, and in the playoffs, game winners, and you win a game winner, walk off. That shit's some
Sure.
cold shit, man. So everyone wants to do that. The block is miraculous and special still, and clean as well. Entertainment wise, we're watching. Sorry for people who's listening and not watching this. Jamal Crawford alley-oop
He
to Blake
went.
Griffin. I remember that through the legs alley-oop. Blake, yeah, Blake. Did Blake
It was
windmill it?
like, no.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure if
yeah,
Blake
he did.
windmilled it and
No,
dunked or
I
just
think it was a
catched it.
windmill as well. Yeah.
He did windmill it, innit? He did windmill it. He went through his legs, jumped through his legs, and Blake windmilled it. But
Freaking sniper,
that's
man. That dude is
that's
so nice. I think
Durant.
people forget sometimes, man.
When he pulled up that jump shot over LeBron, that was deadly. In his face,
And that's at home
deadly,
for
deadly,
LeBron as well. Oh my gosh.
deadly. Yeah, deadly. It has. And look. You can see the background, the Cavs thing, and then it says the
Yeah.
finals. Clippers never got to finals, so it's Durant. It's definitely Durant. It's definitely
That
Durant
was a
versus
big time
LeBron.
shot, man.
You know, even though that was awesome to see in a game,
Yeah.
you know, but that shot.
Oh,
Ooh.
because this one went viral.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
that harder
Yeah,
step back. He even did a
viral.
little.
That's why. That was prime Harden.
Oh,
Look,
look how far
Houston,
back. Oh my
Mohican
God.
Harden,
Look how far back the
prime
defender is
Harden.
as well. That's crazy.
No, it was a horrible step back. Mr. Step Back King.
Oh my
That was
days.
Mr. Step Back King. He cause where he did it because Wesley John. Is it
Yeah,
Wesley Johnson? I
yeah.
think that's Wesley Johnson. He's
Yeah.
playing in a big three this year. Wesley Johnson. The way he did it, he fell so far back that even when he stepped back, for him to get back up, he was so far back that the way he dropped right back. It took him it took him a mile. It took him so long to get up. By the time he got up, Harden shot the shot. You remember Harden shot the shot and he was still getting up. Like it looks like right in the picture, it looks like he's
Yeah,
gonna get up and
nah.
try and contest. No, he don't. He just gets up and just gets up. Harden jumps. That's the Harden's gonna hit. Harden's in the midst of jumping back. Like, don't think that foot's just gonna land there. That foot's gonna go
Exactly.
back a
You
bit
know that
further.
LeBron
But
game
no,
winner.
like I said again, that LeBron game winner, bro. You know, LeBron game winner, bro.
Look
It's
at
got
that,
to
just
be.
quiet in the back, like, God
It's
damn it.
got to be. Kyle Lowry. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's got to be.
LeBron. Huh?
Is that Kawhi in the background?
Yeah, yeah.
That's not Kawhi in the background.
Is it? No, I'm
It
bugging.
is.
Sorry. Serge. I think that's Serge.
Yeah, it's got to be. No.
Is it? Is
Hmm.
that Serge?
Surge, innit? Because yeah, that's Surge. It's got to be Surge.
Yeah, that's Serge.
No, because I'm wondering now. Hold on, was LeBron in? Hold on, was LeBron in Cleveland when Toronto won it? He might have been, you know.
I think he was. He definitely wasn't with the Heat or the Lakers at that time. No way. Yeah, I think he was with the Cavs at that time. Wait, hold on. Who did the Raptors beat? Who did
They
the
knocked them
Raptors
out.
beat then? To get up Golden State. I'm bugging. Sorry. Yeah, Raptors beat Golden State in the finals.
Yeah, Raptors beat the
So
finals,
therefore,
right?
Raptors beat Cavs to get through to the finals. Then
No way.
was that when Kyrie went
Wow.
down? Was Kyrie injured or something?
Wow. Now Kyrie would
Oh
have
yeah, you're
left. Remember,
right.
Kyrie bounced after they won their.
You're
Kyrie
right.
bounced and went
You're
to
right.
Boston.
Yeah.
But no, but still
Yeah.
though,
LeBron.
that's a yeah. Game winning. You gotta go with game winners. You gotta go with game winners.
Oh, come on, man. If this is the last game, come
Oh,
on, man. That's not fair, man. That's not that post is crazy though. Oh my
um,
gosh, Griffin
yeah,
is
oh no.
no,
That's
no,
Timothy Moscow. That's how I remember. I'll never forget that dunk.
no,
I remember that
no.
dunk.
Wait, it's only when
That's that fun kit type of dunk. Timothy Moscow. I'll never forget that. Never forget
oh
that dunk. Embarrassed. And look. Not only that, yeah, he's up so high, and he's like, look, I'm gonna dunk on you and smell my seed back. His head is pushing, I smell my seed back.
oh, that is rude, man. That's
No,
rude. That's rude.
yeah, that is disrespectful.
Hey, Blake had hops though,
Very
you know. This is just
disrespectful.
making me do flashbacks of Blake, man.
Very.
He could jump out the
Oh no,
freaking
no.
gym, man.
Yeah,
Oh
no,
my gosh.
no. Blake, yeah. People forget that time breaking his prime when he was in Clippers. He was fun to watch, dunking on everybody. And then what I liked about Blake was each year he improved
Same
his game.
wavelength,
When he
Sean. I
came
was
in,
just gonna
he was
say
just a
that. As
dunker.
he progressed,
You
got
know.
better, man. Worked on his game. Yeah.
Then he couldn't dribble. Boom. Then he started to
Mm,
have handles. You know, couldn't shoot. Then he's boom shooting. He did it. You know, it's just
yeah.
injuries caught up with him, which is a shame. But like even when like he went to Detroit, they made that was the last time they made
Wow.
playoffs. Was with Blake. And Blake made All-Star game. Blake was averaging like 25 points per game, 10 rebounds. That's the last good season
Yeah.
of Blake in Detroit.
Yeah. But you see,
And then injuries caught up with him and
that's
it
tough,
slowed him
man.
down. But, you know, it's pretty shame. It's pretty shame. It
Yeah.
happens. It happens. But
Yeah,
sorry,
nah,
Blake,
come on. Last
you
game
can't
as
beat.
well.
That's
Scored what,
Kobe.
60 in his last game?
Yeah, no. Okay,
50?
50 or
Yeah.
60, something like that. No, no,
Yeah, I'm
no,
sorry.
no.
I'm
You
sorry.
can't. You can't. No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Blake. Even though that was a
Of course,
great
hey,
poster.
Griffin's getting highlights in this category. Oh, nah, but that's
No,
Steph
yeah.
though. Nah, man. Wait, Perkins is getting banged on, but nah, that again. I was watching that game, and that game came down to the wire. He just about crossed the half court.
But what is that a Chris? Is that a playoff game?
I don't think it's a playoffs. You
A
know, I feel
Christmas
that
Day
that might
game
be a
or
Christmas game.
a regular
Yeah,
season?
I don't think it was playoffs. I don't think it was playoffs. It was either like a Christmas Day game or a regular season game. But that I remember that shot vividly. He shot that from the car park and it went in,
Mm-hmm.
and just the crowd was in awe. Like, wait,
Yeah.
what did I just see? Like, and that was, I mean, Steph is still that guy now, but this is when he was just on a meter that season, man, or a couple seasons back to back.
Yeah. That that might be his unanimous MVP season.
Could be, yeah,
So it's
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
Steph. It's just because of the awe, the dunk. I remember that, and personally, like I'm not the biggest fan of Frank's
Hmm.
dunks that you throw in. They're cool, but I'd rather you boom
Right,
bang on a man with the
right.
rim. You understand? Boom. Then dunks when you're up so high and then throw it in. It's cool, but it's not really a dunk. Like that poster looks cool. It looks like he's going to
Hmm.
throw it down. but he throws the ball in. Cause look how he's far away, but it looks like
Right.
he's gonna dunk on him, but it's not. It's not. He throws it in, so it's not that monster jam that you
Yeah.
think it's gonna be. But that shot,
Yeah.
it is what it is in my mind. So I
Yeah.
have to go with that Steph. Have to go with that Steph,
Shot
definitely, bro.
was Pierce game winner for the. Oh, nah, this one is actually hard. I'm not gonna lie
Oh.
because you can make a case for both. You can make a case for both. But the fact that it's on my balls, I feel some type of way. Not
You
gonna lie. The
can.
fact that it's against my balls, I feel some type of way. That's actually started to rattle me. I'm not
Listen,
gonna lie.
like I said,
I didn't realize it was the balls he did that on. That's nah,
to be honest,
man. What the hell?
I remember that when he jumped over me. Shout outs to Dre, man. Me and Dre were bedding up. Me and Dre watched that live. I swear, me and Dre watched that live. That was like I remember that Miami Heat. I'm not sure if that was a Christmas Day game or in the season, but I remember when he catched that and jumped over just George Lucas the third. He jumped over him, dunked over him. That was like, man, to see a man jump over a next man's is amazing. Look how high LeBron is. The way his arm is shows
Facts.
you how high he is. Like if he
Yeah, yeah.
outstretched his
Freaking
arm,
elbow, shoulders
he
above
has
that.
he's up.
Yeah.
He's right, right, and he's doing his best not to try and hurt the man. George Lucas is like, shit. What? You don't even know what's happening. Great dunk,
Paul
but
Pierce.
but if I'm not mistaken, he called game. He called game and won it, and that's in the playoffs.
That
I swear that was in the
was
playoffs as well. He called game. I remember. Yeah, John Wall, Paul Pierce, and Bradley Beal. I remember he called game.
what a
I
season
remember
that
that.
was, man. Like, because I thought he was on his. I mean, he was towards his tail end of his career, but the fact that he went to Washington and already you're thinking, okay, he's gone to Washington at the time, they'll make a bit of noise, but this is just like a little, almost like a farewell tour. But Paul Pierce, he was just on a, I don't know if it was a good diet or he was just locked in or the pieces
No,
was just working. Like,
no. He said it. I heard him talk about it, and he said it perfectly. He said like when he went to Washington, like could
okay,
still play. Yeah, he went like too far off his prime. Yeah, he's off his prime, but he could still play. But he said because of them young bulls like Bill and Wall, he didn't need to come and beat them, and he just needs to come in spurts. Bits here and bits there. So he can pick his point.
mm,
You see how LeBron is
yeah,
picking with Luca? That's what he could do. And he could do it all season. You get me? And he's that veteran. And you know how Paul Pitt, he can talk, and the veteran and the way he talks and his swag, he changed everything, the mindset of everybody. So I really thought he was going to be there like maybe 2, 3 years, the 1 year, and then he went to the Clippers. I was like, oh man.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because you could tell they really needed him or needed that veteran presence. But yeah, yeah, it's definitely Paul Pierce over.
yeah,
It's
man.
definitely
That was
Paul
a hell of
Pierce.
a season as well,
Game winner.
man.
He called
How
game.
far did they
Playoffs as
get
well. He
in that
called game.
playoff run?
That was. I think they went second round. I
Okay,
think they went second round. I think they went second
okay.
round. That was the last time Wizards was good.
Damn,
The last time
yeah.
Wizards was decent.
No, it's true though. Yeah.
Now Wizards was remember, you think about it, Wizards was back in the day when they were healthy, you know, when the Splash Brothers was coming up. Just talk about
Yeah, Bradley
backcourt.
Beal them
You're
times,
talking
man.
about the top three backcourts. You were mentioning Bill, Bradley Bill and Wall. You were
Yeah.
mentioning them when Wall was healthy and Bill.
Yeah.
You were mentioning them. They weren't too far off. They was giving you both of them were giving you like Wall
Yeah.
was a problem when he
Yeah.
first came into the league.
He was. He was.
You know, but yeah, yeah, definitely the game winner, Pierce's game winner over LeBron's dunk. Sorry, bro.
Oh wow, we get into the finals now. Oh, buzzer beater
Oh,
by Kawhi
finals.
in Toronto at home. But then you got the Heat, who was also at home. You know what? Just for
See, for me, both is
yeah.
hurtful because I was still in my feelings. To be honest, like a true fan, like most Dallas fans should still be in their feelings
Oh
about
yeah, for
Luka
sure,
trade.
for
You
sure,
understand? If you're a true
for
fan, you're
sure.
gonna be in your feelings. You understand what I'm saying? So, so it looked like at that time I was screwing, and then so both is bad. 'Cause at that time I was like, you gonna leave us and then go and win it? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
literally the
Go and
season
win it.
after as
You know
well.
what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy.
Jeez. But Straight away, yeah, exactly. I'm not expecting straight away. We send you to a next country and you friggin' win it. But
I feel like Ray might have that slight advantage.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's got to
man.
be Ray
Yeah,
Evans,
yeah,
man. It's not,
yeah.
yeah,
Right,
because of the finals,
right.
and what it helped propel them to. It propelled them to win that game, win the next game, and then win it
Yeah,
all. So yeah,
it's Ray.
it's definitely Ray over Tony Parker.
I love, I love Rose. I love Rose. People know this, man. I love Rose. Got MJ in the back. Got Dennis Rodman there. I love Rose. But easy money sniper, KD. He did it in the Olympics that just gone, where cross, bang, and there's just nothing you could do with that length. I mean, he's what, like 6, what, like 10, something like this, super tall, 6'11" or something crazy like that.
6'10", 6. It says
Yeah,
6'10", 7 foot.
basically, man. And against LeBron as well, that's not a difficult. The roll shot wasn't difficult, but to me, I'm just giving it to KD because he's just a bucket and he just proves it. And it's against LeBron as well. Like, I just feel that that shot deserved just a bit more. To me, it was the better play. You know, the better play. Like Rose, it was a bang, but you could argue he just got lucky on that bang. And it's hard for me to even say that as a Rose fan, but it was a not. I'm not gonna say it was a chuck, but it was like a last second, whereas KD was under control and he just went bam. So
Second,
it's a bit
right.
of a difference there. So
Shoulder that, bam,
yeah,
dagger. It daggered it. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I agree with you. The way
yeah,
he did it as well, like easy money sniper. After
exactly,
that,
exactly.
daggered it.
Easy money sniper you're going through, sir. Sorry, man, Kobe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Personally, but
Yeah. But because of, you see, it's like, because it's not, rest
that's
in peace, Kobe. Not because he's passed. It's because it's his last game.
yeah, yeah,
The last game.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was a hell of a game too, man. Everyone
Yeah,
showed up for
yeah.
that game, man. I saw
Kobe.
Jack Nicholson, I saw freaking Jay-Z, Snoop. Everybody was out there to watch that game, man.
And you can look, everyone's standing as well.
Rest in
Wow.
peace, Kobe, man. That's the
Mm-hmm.
legend right there, man.
Sure is, bro. It sounds weird.
Go on.
I like the Steph Curry shot, and it is something
I'm on this. Yeah, yeah,
amazing.
yeah, yeah. Talk,
But the
talk.
Paul Pierce is in the
I'm on the same
playoffs, bro.
wavelength. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Game winning shot. It's game winning shot. Yeah, both of them are like cousins, boys a bit about, but that game winning in the playoffs, it means so much. It means so, like I keep saying, like everyone. But for you to have that, and like there's levels, like seconds on the clock and you want to shoot to win the game. Seconds on the clock and you want to shoot to win a game in the playoffs. Do you understand? And on there's next seconds to win the shot when you're in the playoffs, game 7, and you got a lot. So there's levels that you think of it. So I have to go with the
yeah.
Paul Pierce one.
Nah,
Personally,
I would agree.
I would go with the Paul Pierce
I would
one.
100% agree, man. That season and just what Paul Pierce done. Yeah. Personally, leaning towards Ray because it's just so it's so that's in like history,
It's
man.
Ray.
That's in finals
It's
history.
so I
Like,
finals history. It's iconic. Like I said, people talk about that shot more than they talk about any other shot. It goes that shot, the Ray Allen over Tony Parker. Then it goes maybe the Durant over LeBron, maybe the Kyrie over Steph, and then maybe Kawhi. But it goes when you talk
mm,
about playoffs and finals, it goes. They
yeah,
talk about that shot. That's the shot they talk about.
yeah,
So it has to be that shot. It has
yeah.
to be. Don't get me wrong. The other two is like. Don't get me wrong. When you're looking at it, the other two is like two of the best players in the
Right,
world at that time,
right,
literally.
exactly.
Um,
No, but Paul Pierce is low key holding weight though. Like last game, this is Paul Pierce like coming towards the relative end as well. So this does hold weight
the end
as
of his
well. This isn't an easy Kobe. Like Paul
it's
Pierce
coming
holds
to the
weight
end.
in this little back and forth,
No,
man.
because this is like I love Kobe and that, but it's Kobe's like no, it's Kobe. His last game and it's stayed, yeah. but it's your last game, no playoffs. Do you understand? It's just the end of the season, last game. And yeah, you scored 50 odd points, but you see how many shots he took. Wow. But do your thing, Kobe. No disrespect, do your thing. But Kobe's known to take a lot of shots. I'm gonna have to lean towards Paul Pierce because it's a game. It's playoffs, game winning in the playoffs, bro. It means something, and it meant something for that franchise. Did do you understand? The other game, it's not. It's
Yeah,
not in
you
the
see, it's crazy.
playoffs. So the one in the playoffs
I feel
mean
something,
more.
and I could tell. I'm not sure if it's the comments or just what Kobe would say. Like, yeah, but I beat that motherfucker when he was playing for the Celtics. like he's go. I feel it somewhere, you know.
You did, Cole. You did. And to remember, he beat you first, Cole.
Sure,
Apples and oranges. He beat you.
sure, sure.
He did. He did.
Yeah,
He beat
yeah,
him. You know. So.
that's true.
Cause what that span, Kobe went to the finals 3 years in a row, innit? He went to the
Probably.
finals, lost against Celtics,
Yeah.
beat Celtics, then went to the finals. Was meant to. That's when he was meant to face either LeBron. Yeah, he was meant to face because LeBron was facing Orlando in the Eastern Conference Finals, and Orlando won, innit? That's
Ah.
when that's why no matter what you say about Dwight off the court, Dwight was a beast. People don't give Dwight
Yeah.
Howard his true respect. People don't listen when he was in his prime. And if you look at the teams, look at the players that was around him. Look at the
Yeah.
players that was around him that he dragged to the finals. He is his respect. But yeah, back to bit off topic, but back to this. I'm going with
Yeah.
Paul Pierce. No, sorry, we're in the fight. Oh, sorry, you changed.
Oh, oh,
Oh,
oh,
we're
oh,
no,
oh,
no, no,
okay.
no, no.
okay.
My bad. Change.
Yeah.
It's got to go with
Yeah.
rain. It's got to go with rain. It's got to go with rain. It's got to because it's the finals. Paul Pierce is in the
Right.
playoffs, but it's not the finals.
Right.
It's not the finals. It's just not the finals.
Now we go to the other side. Jeremy Lamb, I forgot about that. I remember that shot. Oh my gosh. I remember that shot. I remember that shot for Charlotte. Jeremy Lamb. Wow, I remember that shot. Game winner against the Rockets, though.
That shot was big,
Oh,
but
yeah, Dame has been Jeremy Lamb. You could argue
I
got a
swear,
bit lucky-ish,
time.
or just right winds,
Right,
right
he's right.
stars aligned for him that moment. But Dame, if you look at the timeline, he's had a couple more of
Dame.
them moments compared to Jeremy Lamb. So
Look how high up he
yeah,
is
that's
and how far back he is, and look what Tyson Chandler Parsons trying to block. Yeah, Dame wins that one, bro. Dame wins that one. Definitely.
okay.
That's a sick poster though.
Right, Dame.
Both, but Dame's one looks way better.
Oh man, Harden overtime against Golden State, and he got fouled on that shot too. That the rest didn't call, by the way, but it didn't matter because that was
Yeah,
to. Oh,
but
they're both on
Wade
Golden
had to
State. That's
double
crazy.
clutch it. That's why the shot Wade had to double clutch that shot. That's why it looks so funny. It looks so awkward. He had to double clutch it. And look. He's at halfway. He's just inside. Look, you can see the
Oh yeah,
logo.
that's true. That's true. Both such good plays though, man. Because Harden, it was Harden versus Golden State, basically that game.
Uh,
But then Wade, because this was when it was like when he came back and it
yeah,
was basically like a not a farewell tour, but like
he came back in it. It was
was it?
his film. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
okay,
It was. You basically could call it that. You could call it that because I think like because he came back after that. Yeah, he came back just from Cleveland and
yeah,
Chicago, innit? Yeah,
yeah,
Chicago. He balled out. He still balled out. Went to Cleveland. Then came back to Miami, and this was his sort of like
yeah,
last year kind of thing. He didn't say it, but it was his last
right.
year, and he retired after that. But Harden's overtime, but it's overtime game winner. Overtime. So yeah, it's got to go with the overtime
It's
game
a
winner, bro.
tough shot.
And did yeah, and they're at home as well. When you look at it, they're at home. Look at the blue and yellow. Yeah. Miami's at home, but he beat
You know
them
what?
in their old
I'm gonna
ground
ask
game winner.
a question. People in the comments, let me know. This is just inspired a thought right now. We're not going to get too off topic, but who right now, and you could say it's unfair because James Harden is still playing, but when you look at the best pure scorer, Shawn, yeah? People in the comments, let me know. Who is the best pure scorer in your opinion? James
That I've seen.
Harden or Carmelo Anthony?
Oh, Carmelo. Maybe it's because I might be biased. I like Carmelo's game better. James Harden's smartest shooting because he knows. Remember when he used to play and hold his hands out
Manipulate
and
the
do all
defense,
that.
yeah.
Don't get me wrong. He's had the step back. Right, he's had the step back, but when he was in his prime, he was like Embiid. The amount of free throws he was shooting was unbelievable. Carmelo's game just seemed when Carmelo was in his prime.
Okay,
He's got the stats to prove it.
I hear it. I hear it. Golly, who's that over Hardaway? Oh my, this is a young Giannis too. LeBron. Wait, what was this? Game winner. Yeah, I remember that one as well. That was a hell of a shot. Was that step back, LeBron? Did he do a step back or was it just a transition three? Over Iggy.
I think it's just a
Transition three.
transition free, and this is Golden State. Golden State weren't Golden State yet. Even though that uniform's there, Golden State weren't Golden State until he went Cleveland.
Hardaway's getting that's tough.
Because that's when they won it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the next one. Smell my seat back type of shit. At least with Hardaway, he's ducking, so he's ducking. But LeBron's game winner, man. Because LeBron's, he's and it's in their home ground. Come on. Their home court. Yeah, LeBron's game winner. Even though that dunk's nasty still.
See who we got next. Oh, I remember that ankle breaker by Steph. CP was doing a lot. But you got Kyrie. That's another big time shot, man.
That won them. That's the big time shot. That's the shot I'm talking about. That's the shot that wins. That's the shot that wins. Right in Curry's face. They coming back. That's the shot what made him think, I'm out. You get what I'm saying? I'm out. I'm gone. He went to Boston after that series. They came back from 3-1. That's the shot, bro. Yeah, definitely. Definitely Kyrie. Even though Steph embarrassed CP, if you look at him. Yeah, that was a big time shot by Kyrie. Yeah, I'm sorry, Kyrie. Definitely. Because DeAndre. Is that Knight? Brandon Knight? Oh, Brandon Knight. Never the same after that. And he's a good player. I like Brandon Knight. DeAndre's another player for the Clippers who had bounce, man. Just banged it on him. And then that Harden, because was this horrible one where it was like Wade to Cole and then Cole just looped it up to like LeBron, or it was like a pass, and then bang? Yeah, but that one had more feeling on it because it was Jason Terry, and Jason Terry was part of the Dallas Maverick team that beat LeBron and them. So that's the only reason I'm going with that. The other one was horrible, but DeAndre Jordan's what, 6'10", 7'4"? Brandon Knight's a little guy. I don't even know why he jumped. He shouldn't have jumped. That part, why did he jump? You're better off running. Yeah, but Jason Terry tried played. That is the Jason Terry one, definitely. And that was horrible. That was horrible. Yeah, both of them dunks are horrible. Yeah. Both of them. Oof. But yeah, the LeBron over Jason Terry when Norris Cole just. There you go. Jason Terry. The next thing you know, boom. I want to go higher. I want to go higher. I remember that block. James Block Splinter. Wow. This is playoffs, is it? I don't think this is regular season. Yeah, that was in the NBA playoffs in the finals. No, that's in the finals, NBA finals. That was in the NBA finals. I think that's the year they won it. He went on blocking still. Rose, I swear, that was Rose's MVP season. I'm not sure if that was. 2009-10 season, I think, but I'm gonna go with Rose. I remember that play. Yeah. I remember that play. Gosh, man. That's what I yeah, Rose. I'm gonna go with Rose. Even though LeBron's dunks impressive.
Oh no, that's tough. Wait, let's just shed some light because people know that Lillard, Dirk Nowitzki, that series has a very special place in my heart because you had Heat that had talent, athleticism, all under one roof. But then Dallas just showed you like we might not have the same athleticism. We might not have superstar players like a star-studded team. Even our basketball might not even be that likable by mainstream media. But damn it, they got the job done, Shawn, man. And Nowitzki as well at the age he was at, step back
No, but
like just
you had not just that, you had Nowitzki, you had who was it?
yeah,
Jason Kidd, JJ
yeah.
Barrera off the bench.
Chandler
You
was
had
there?
Matrix,
Oh
Sean
no.
Marion.
Was Tyson there them times? Yeah.
Yeah, center. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyson was in the center. Yeah. They had a complete team. But
1.5 on the clock as well. You see it in the back.
Dame
And it's
sent them lot home.
see you later.
Dame,
But the step back where he took
Dame
it from as well was
to send
crazy. Because he was already far. He went even further back.
bad shot. You went even
Wow.
further back. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dame wins it because it's a game winning shot. That says Dirt takes the lead. I know you go and take the lead, but that's a
Yeah.
game winning shot that sends OKC home. Who was in that OKC? Paul
Was
George,
that when
Russell
Melo was there as
Westbrook.
well? PG Melo?
Yeah, Melo. I think Melo might have been there. They had a
Yeah.
little team there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, man, Dame gets that. Let's see who we got. Is this like Wizards? LeBron
No,
Wizards, where he did that. Wait, is that Wizards?
that is Wizards.
Was that the crazy like?
That's Wizards uniform.
Was it from like an
It looks like
inbound and he did some
Wizards.
like crazy like spin shot? Or am I thinking of another shot?
Yeah, quick spin and then boom.
That block
Think
was
so.
so tight. Yeah,
But
yeah,
that block, nah, it's
yeah,
that
man.
when you talk about chase down blocks, everyone talks about
Mm,
that block. So it has to be up there. It has to. I'm sorry, it
yeah,
beats that game. Like you've got other game winners, but that block was
yeah,
something else. Everybody thought Iggy was gonna
yeah. Just out of
boom, shocked
nowhere.
everybody. Since then, he's
Yeah,
recreated it
yeah,
out of nowhere.
yeah.
Look how high he is as well. It looks like he's gonna jump in the ring.
Yeah, LeBron takes that one. Wait, hold on. Lillard game winner against. See, if it was the Lillard where he sent OKC home and then James Harden, I'll be like, oh, that's a battle. But personally, the Harden overtime game winner is resonating with me a little bit more, you know? Because is this playoffs? L- Lillard game winner, but then I don't even think the Harden one was even playoffs. So look, let me take that statement
I
back because
think
the Harden
so.
is just a regular season.
I don't think the Hardens played. I don't think
Yeah.
a season game, but I think the Dame Lillard. Cause I know he sent Harden home and he sent PG home. So I think that's
Oh,
the
it was
series he
that
sent
series.
Harden
Okay.
home.
Damn. Okay. I feel like that might trump. Cause so Harden was with Houston
No, I think so.
in the left also, right?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think Harden was with
Yeah, yeah,
Houston that
okay.
one that
Yeah,
time.
okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Okay, Dame. Say less Dame. Say less Dame. Okay. Yeah, Dame might have that one, you know. Dame has got that one. Kyrie personally.
Kyrie has to win over LeBron. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's the NBA Finals.
That was a hell of a series,
Sorry.
man.
That time was a hell of a time. That time they just kept going back and back. But I just felt it for like at that time I truly understood how great LeBron was in the sense of you had this
Yeah,
awesome team. LeBron kept getting back there. But like it didn't like only what like once did he have a full team against like that team and
sure.
beat them. Then they went and when they added Kevin Durant, that just added an extra piece that
Mm,
Cleveland didn't have. Like you look at it before, you had Steph, Kyrie, Clay, Kevin Love, Draymond, LeBron. You understand? So there's no way that Golden State team was beating that
yeah, no.
Cleveland team
No,
again.
no.
No. But when you got LeBron, when you got Durant now, that
Yeah,
just messed it. You understand? Now you got the LeBron
right.
neutralizer. So now you've got Clay, Kevin Love, Steph. Do you understand? If that was they didn't have. And then once Kyrie left, LeBron didn't
Sure.
have
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
Nothing proper. He needed that. Like once Kyrie, like if Kyrie stayed, he would have standed a better
Mm,
chance. But what they had,
yeah,
and you know how the league is sort of like any team that's successful. When you're trying to keep that standard, we're not about to help
yeah.
you. Like you don't see teams running helping Golden State
True,
maintain Golden
true.
State.
Yeah,
When your time's up, well, we ain't helping you
right.
keep being up. No, 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 no. So you know what I'm saying? So he didn't have the squad around him. But yeah, that Kyrie. And
It
that
is.
jersey's tough still. That
Love that
Cleveland
jersey,
uniform
man.
was tough. I ain't gonna lie. That black with that's yeah, me too. Oh,
This
oh,
could go either
mm-hmm,
way.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Oh, I genuinely don't know because you can't even say, well, Rose is the smaller player, so it's more impressive that he gets up so high. But LeBron makes dunking at his even at his height, he just still makes it look like a spectacle, especially when he's going up and it's a ferocious jam. It's still like, ooh, like damn, that was a
Right,
nasty dunk,
right,
man. So
right. Power is a power like that dunk. Rose's dunk was ferocious, but it was like Rose Westbrook dunks with more power than Rose. Rose has more
yeah, that's
explosiveness to
true.
the rim. Boom, he explode. But when
Yeah,
it
just
comes
brute
to
force. Yeah,
Westbrook, bam, brute force, and that's what LeBron has. More of LeBron. Most of LeBron's dunks are boom, boom. Depending on how far he gets away. But oof, this is a tough one, bro.
because defenders both get bodied, and even the setup was crazy because it's both
Uh-huh.
are on transition. Alley oop for Rose. It was like a pass, 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 and then LeBron just yammed it.
I think the Boston was a broken play.
Oh, okay.
Boston had the ball, they got the steal, and they remember it was 3-on-1. It was Norris Cole, LeBron, and Wade, right? And Jason Terry was the only person back,
Unfortunately,
and that's
yeah.
how he got caught up with it. I swear, I swear, Rose was
Yeah,
off
yeah,
the dribble,
yeah.
boom, with that because it was explosive, innit? It was like, and then it went up. That's what made it so like, oh my, because you maybe you might lay it up, but still to dunk it, and even when he dunked it, he looked like he was still
That's true as
elevated.
well.
I remember that.
That's true. Too quick, too strong, too fast.
'Cause he didn't he didn't hang on. Yes, yes, he didn't hang on to the rim. LeBron one was nasty as well because it was an and one.
Nah,
Was Rose
nah,
an and
nah.
one as well, or did the
Nah,
team just take a
nah, nah.
timeout?
It was just a timeout. Timeout.
I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure if LeBron was an and one or if the team just if they took a timeout as well. But I remember the play stopping because the dunk happened
Yeah,
and the play stopped.
yeah.
I don't think it's a foul. No, I don't. I think it's just they took a
This is a
timeout as
hard
well,
one,
and that
man.
was in the TD Gardens because you
Yeah,
see the
you know
green.
it. You know it. This is
Mm,
hard, man. This could go either way,
mm.
And they're both regular season, right? Well, I know the Bulls one for sure is a regular season. I'm not sure about the Celtics one is a
Yeah,
regular
yeah, yeah,
season
yeah,
as
yeah, yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, both regular season,
But I feel,
both regular season.
damn, it's kind of hard for me to lean to LeBron because I feel like there's even the fact that you made where this is after LeBron lost to Jason Terry with the Mavs, then Terry went to the Celtics. So therefore that dunk feels a bit more there was a bit more bite on it because I feel like LeBron definitely felt some type of way, which made it even more ferocious.
But just to tell you, yeah, because remember, that first year they came to game not one, not two, not three, not four, not five. All that talk and rah rah rah. Jason Terry was chirping in the finals, and they
Mm.
won. Remember, they came back from yeah they won in the finals. So bam, that was a get back duck. I know there was a bit more to it, more like shooting and more nuance to it. It weren't just, oh, you beat us, so I'm gonna dunk on you.
Let
But
us
that's
know
a
in the
hard one,
comments
bro.
too, man. This is tough. You know what? No, I can't say I'm a Rose fan, and then in this instance, personally, I'm gonna go with Rose because I feel that it's just the bias in me. I love Rose. Just see him go up, and that dunk is crazy. It's 100% in his top 10 highlights. So just for me being biased, that's the other reason why I'm just going on me just being a straight up Rose fan. I'm gonna lean on Rose personally. But what are you feeling though, Sean? Because this is tough, man.
I'm
Not to flip a coin for this one. This is hard.
I'm trying to think like the moment. When I mean the moment, like you remember like when you watched the game and that happened and how you felt, or when you watched the game and that happened and how you felt. I think I was a bit more like excited for the Roses dunk because of the way the
Okay.
play was. Like LeBron's dunk was nasty, but like Doncic, Luke,
Dragic. Yeah.
what's his name, Dragic. If I'm not mistaken, is maybe taller than
Yes.
Rose.
Yes. He is.
Jason Terry is only 6'3", 6'2". LeBron's a whole 6'9", 200 and 300. How
Yeah.
much pounds he is? Bum all that. So yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go with Rose. I'll go with Rose as well. Still,
It's been
I'll go with
one of
Rose.
our hardest ones yet, boy. My gosh.
Mm.
Dropping the heaters, man. Because both are big time plays.
That's the next tough
Both
one.
are big time plays.
They are.
Oh, you're talking about the moment.
They
I
are.
remember watching that. I had to click 10 seconds, go back and just watch it 10, 15 times for the Dame one because he was already a couple meters back from the 3-point line. He even caught Paul George off guard because as a defender, I'm thinking, okay, you're this far. I'm just ready for a reach to contest. Whoops. One sec.
Yeah.
My fault.
Yeah.
Fucking hard to get myself set up. Wait to refocus. Hold on. My bad, family.
No. It's no good. Excitement. Don't you knock over
Yeah.
any juice or
Nah,
anything
all
like that.
good. Beauty about this is I can just edit all of that.
Perfect.
Cool. Okay. But the beauty about that is like, as a defender, I'm just thinking you're already far. All I need to do is just get a hand up. That's enough. Oh, live with it's a make or miss. To then take a step back, because I remember that play. I remember Paul George was kind of like, oh, like, because he
Like,
kind of gathered himself back to go forward again, because that's how far he was, and that's how it caught him by surprise. So that shot was tough.
yeah, because if you like you said, like he the way he was defending was like you could shoot out there if you
Yeah,
want.
yeah,
And then Dame was like, for real? Okay.
yeah,
I'm gonna. No, you're not. No, you're not.
yeah,
No, you're not. No, you're not. You are? Shit. Too late. Step back. Too late. Watched it, and even like you said in it, it was a
yeah,
bad shot. You
yeah,
know, that's not
yeah.
a good shot you're meant or a shot you're meant to take. He did say that, but that's Dame. That's Dame. You're better off. I can understand why Paul didn't. At that point of time, if you would have went up, Dame would have gone
Uh-huh.
round you. You know what I'm saying? And then you're behind the play. You know what I'm saying? So he was thinking, I'll give him the worst shot possible, and I'll live with it.
See, this is
But
really
that
going
sent
down
them
to
home.
like offense is both different plays. It's like great offensive play, but then you got a great defensive play that requires timing, precision. Yes, shooting requires that as well,
Not
but
just that. The thing with that block, what's more important, momentum
well
change.
said as well.
It changed
Yeah.
momentum, bro. The momentum change. It knocked the gas out that building. It was like a body blow. Like, you know, and someone hits you right in a suplex, right in
Mm,
your sternum there. Wind, that's what it done. Like, no one could breathe in
yeah,
there when that happened. No one. Announcers couldn't breathe. No one could breathe. People thought that it was gotten. No, that was go. That didn't happen because remember, there it
right.
just looks like a block. That nigga came.
Yeah.
Sorry, that ninja came running from a mile out to
Yeah.
get that ball a mile out. I'm gonna go give it to LeBron. Just
Yeah.
that
That's
track,
true.
the way he tracked back that.
That's true.
Cause Iguodala thought it was a
Yeah,
clean
he
breakaway,
did.
clean breakaway,
Yeah.
cause it was a steal. So yeah, definitely
James wins that one.
that was, bro.
Right. LeBron. That one. Kev. Let's see what they got there. Ooh.
Oh, both big shots. Do you know what though? Before I say anything though, I like Kyrie. Like I wish the picture that we got of Kyrie was the same
Yeah.
distance as Dame's. I
The
love
background.
seeing the
Yeah.
background and
Helps
all
paint
the
the picture more,
fans
man.
in the crowd. It makes it more of
Mm.
that moment. When you zoom in, you really can't
Fully
you
capture it.
can't
Yeah.
for instance, Kyrie's one will will mean way more if they zoomed out because we could see the hurt or the people's face was like, no, it's
Yeah.
not, is it? Like there's gonna be someone in the crowd that knows that
Mm.
ball's going in. There's people
Right.
in the crowd that don't know. But there's someone in the crowd that has that feeling like he's
Yeah.
gonna get it in. And they're gonna have that look of despair early. You understand? Early, like everyone's gonna be upset. He's gonna be upset before it lands. But because of the finals, it beats even though Dame sent that team home, it's like
Yeah.
that's the finals. And they came back from 3-1. That shot has to win.
It's a great freaking shot, man. My gosh. He was born in that series as well, man. He was making some incredible.
But look how high Dame is. That's unbelievable. That's a tough one. Cause of like I said, the momentum, and where it took place,
Yeah.
and like you have to take the whole totality of it, meaning that that block took place in the NBA Finals, part of a team that's come back from 3-1 down in the NBA Finals to win the finals. That's
I
because of
would
that
agree.
storyline. That's the reason that I
Yeah, I would
go for
agree.
LeBron James. No,
Yeah,
no,
no, of
no,
course,
no hate
course,
on
course.
Derrick Rose. That's like
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? No hate. That's a beautiful play. That was I think, part of your MVP season or on your rise to there.
yeah,
Youngest MVP ever. But it's the
yeah,
storyline with that block.
yeah.
It's got to go with the
No, I would
storyline for
agree.
me
I
personally.
would agree, man. Just the timing and LeBron is such a specialist. Even now at 40, he's still timing. Like when he's tracking best friend, you're like,
Right.
oh, something's about to happen, and he just times it. Notice a lot of these blocks. I would argue that out of all the attempts he's done,
Yeah.
the higher percentage would be in his favor that he's timed it well, and the lower percentage where it's been more like a goaltend, and that's not easy. You really got to have timing and on as the ball is still going up before it hits the backboard as well. And this is all in real time. It's not slowing down in his mind. This is all in real
No,
time.
he's taking a run it right. This is a running, and it's always chase
Yeah,
down blocks he's doing. So like you said, he gets more of
right.
them than not. Still, more of them not. But you know, what, to be honest, yeah, like LeBron's played so long. LeBron's played. Sorry, let me gather my words. LeBron's played long enough, right? That so long that people can say, which was your
That's
favorite era of LeBron?
crazy.
My personal favorite era, crazy, right? My first when he left Miami and went
Yeah,
back to
same.
Cleveland.
And to win it
That
as well,
he wasn't. Miami was
Cleveland. Come
prime
on,
LeBron.
man.
Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong. LeBron, Miami was prime LeBron. Don't get me wrong. But when he left and went
back to
back
the
to
crib.
Cleveland, and like I said, that was like that
2016. Yeah,
2016 that period of time. Yeah. That period of time, that LeBron there was my favorite. That was like he weren't as okay. Prime
yeah,
LeBron was Miami, but it's like he learned everything he needed to know from Miami and he brought it to Cleveland. So that was like one of the smartest
yeah.
LeBrons. Yeah, I mean, he was a beast still then. Beast. That was my favorite. That Cleveland LeBron, and the early Cleveland LeBron,
Mm,
2007,
wow.
when he first. The
Yeah, the
early
white
Cleveland LeBron.
headband.
That's
Yeah,
why you
that's
see, he's
true.
played so long.
That's true.
The white headband, that LeBron.
Yeah,
Remember, the young
man.
LeBron was my. It's like similar to Carmelo in a sense. Carmelo, Denver
Yeah,
Carmelo is
I
my
like
favorite
that.
Carmelo. Don't get me wrong. Like he goes in the Hall of Fame. It will be a Nick, and his best basketball, most probably in people's eyes, was a New York Nick. He never got help around him. But I loved when he
He was
was
a
in
bucket
Denver.
in Denver, man.
Yeah, I'm seeing that Denver Carmelo.
Bucket.
Oh, bucket. People could argue it should have been Cole Rookie of the Year that
Yeah,
year, or if
yeah.
anything, Carmelo should have won it. I'm not sure if Carmelo made playoffs that rookie
Damn.
year.
Remember, yeah.
LeBron didn't, but I
Yeah.
think Carmelo did. I
Wow.
think Carmelo did. I think he did.
Okay.
I think he did.
Okay, well, LeBron's block wins that one. Okay, let's see who we got next, man. I mean, I know we're getting out to the finals now for sure.
Oh, same. It's the same series.
This might be the hardest one yet.
Same series. Which one has more? Which one has more impact? Like one one
Oh
one
my God.
one's the game. I don't look. That's game seven shot, Not just game seven shot that wins it for you. It weren't their game winning shot, but it was that shot, and then they won it after that.
But
Golden
what
State
was the
didn't win a shot,
situation with the
and
block? Sorry to
then
cut you off. What was the situation with the block?
it was just a play.
Okay.
I think I can't remember if there was up, but it was a play. I don't think it was a play. It went like game
Okay.
saving block.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was a block as part of the play. I'm gonna have to go with the
Yeah,
Kyrie. It's a game
man.
seven shot,
Jesus.
man. Like I said, there's levels to it. Everybody wants to, like you don't think of when I reach the league, I'm gonna run down and chase a block, and no, you think of
Mm,
game seven, game on the line, 5 seconds left. You give me the ball, shoot that
yeah.
shot, we win the finals, and I'm the reason why we win that finals. That game, I remember that series. He averaged like 26. I said, Curry's nasty like that. You understand? He is what they call it, Rockers, not is
Yeah,
it Rockers
100%.
Park or and one?
Yeah,
He
all of
is
that,
and
man.
one. Or you might just call him
Yeah,
Uncle, literally.
yeah, yeah,
Uncle Drew,
yeah.
literally Uncle Drew, literally Uncle Drew, literally. It's a shame what happened to him because even though Dallas, it was a silly trade, and I wouldn't trade Luca. That
Yeah.
team would have been nice if Kyrie was healthy. Anthony Davis was healthy, then you still had Gaffer and you still had Lively. Team would have been decent. And you got PJ Washington, Clay.
How
Team
old
would have been
is
decent.
Kyrie right
Team
now?
would have been decent.
Roughly. He's obviously in his
Thirty,
early
30 odd. I
30s.
think
Oh, cool.
31,
Okay.
32.
Okay.
No. I could be wrong. He might be 33, 34.
Okay.
He might be. He might be. Because he's been in the
Yeah,
league a hot
true.
minute. He's been in the league a hot minute now.
Okay. That's a Kyrie, man. He is still very much a bucket.
I want
It
him to
was
come
gonna
back
come
fully
down to
healthy, man. I
this,
want that.
man.
He's a wizard, man.
But then you see, because they got in, they've labeled it Ray Allen Game 6 tie, Kyrie Game 7 shot. So we can't say
No, because
because he did win,
no.
but
Okay, yeah, but this is where momentum comes back
okay,
into it now.
okay,
Yeah, because it says tie. Before that, because I've seen an interview with Tony Parker and Chris Paul, and Chris Paul asks
mm,
him about that moment, and he says just before that they was thinking about pop. Remember, if anything, that's at Spurs. They was thinking about confetti,
sure,
popping champagne, getting ready, the trophy.
yeah,
They was thinking about winning it.
yeah,
They was there. That tied it and changed. That just not like I talk about knock the wind out of them, out of Spurs. Changed everything because that tied it. Overtime, shell shocked, and we couldn't even recover for the next game.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? And then though, you go that game, that shot though, that was it. 10 seconds left on the shot. Bam, 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 bam. Kyrie, bam. I think there weren't much time left for Golden State to do anything. The Ray Allen. Do you know
yeah,
why?
okay.
because Kyrie was a set shot. It was you know, you got the ball in your hands and you take the last shot. Ray Allen's, it was they took a next shot. It was
Yeah,
a
and it was a
broken
tip
play.
or something.
Chris Bosh got the rebound and
Yeah.
kicked it out. Tip or kick out to him. He caught, boom, and just done it. Muscle,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And like that just changed the destiny. Like that just changed everything. Definitely changed everything. So Ray Allen, even though that's my Spurs team, it hurts, but
Right.
truthful, it's that Ray Allen shot. Greatest shot in finals history to tie it up, send it in overtime, changes the momentum of the whole series. Like I said, he don't tie it, we win it.
Right.
Game over. We're
Right.
in the finals. No, we win the finals. I mean, sorry.
So to take it all,
That was
to
cool,
take
bro.
it all.
Try to be as honest as possible. Try to be as honest as possible. But yeah, that was cool, bro.